Now let's have a look at the template of Wikipedia. It's the fourth part. This is an article about dense, and you can see on the right rectangle here that you can see often when you look at people or buildings. This is sometimes called Infobox, but there are other rectangle like that. They are most often the result of what we call a template. How can we see that? Well, when I click edit on the page here, you'll see Wikicode. Don't freak out. And when you see bracket, okay, there are colors. Okay. So when you see here information, so see files, it's images. When you have double bracket, it calls a template. So you can see here, just by looking at the source, that the performing arts template is called. So if I go back to the article, this is dance. It calls the template of performing arts. Most probably, when I go to one of those performing arts, it will also call the same templates. Let's look at it. See, I have the same template here. This is useful because if I want to add another performing art, I will only have to update the template, which is also a Wikipedia article, and then it will magically update all the performing arts where this template is called. One thing that is amazing when Wikidata was created is that you can call information from Wikidata in a template. That's incredible. Let's have a look at, and there are many categories, so many templates use Wikidata information. There is even a category called templates using data from Wikidata. So I'll just show you how it works, and then I'll show you real and useful example, but bear with me. I'll just show you one. So I chose that one because it was at the beginning of the category. So template of 365 chess.com player. That's a template on Wikipedia. This is the documentation of the template. So as you can see here, it's written, this template uses the Wikipedia property 365 chess.com player ID. Okay. And another useful, okay, if I want to show or to see an article that is using that template, another link that is useful on the left, you can click on what links here. This will lead to a list of articles that call this template. And it does make sense. There's a lot of people here. So if I look at Irina Krush, she looks like a chess player. And if I look in the page, where is that useful? Oh, when I look at external links and I do edit source, I see that this template is used here. But see, there's 365chess.com. And when I click on this link, I end up on this the Irina Krush page on this website, but it's not written in the wiki code here. So where that information is coming from, I'm asking you. Well, if I look at the Wikidata related item here that correspond to Irina Krush, and I look for 365. Oh, I see that there's an ID here, and this is the ID Irina Krush, and this is where the information is coming from. So that example is trivial since this ID is not subject to change most probably. But let's have a look at other more useful. So this is to show you how the mechanics behind it. But we have what we call template infobox person Wikidata. So something that is used and that will create an infobox and populate it based on what is found in the Wikidata item. So maybe just a word about what the infobox is. Let's look at Albert Einstein, since Simon and I are both physicists. It's coming. See here on the right hand side. This is what we call an infobox. This one, the one of Albert Einstein, it's pretty long, but this is what we call an infobox. So there's a way to populate and to create and populate infobox for biography on Wikipedia by using Wikidata article instead of just writing it by hand like this for every language, every of the many languages that Albert Einstein have an article with. So there's a template that does that on Wikipedia English. And then let's see how we can do that. And now it's the time to be aware, because this is what you'll be asked to do in the next 45 minutes. Let's look at Arthur Timoteo da Costa. As you can see on the right-hand side, there are no infobox. So how can we add that? Well, the only thing you had to do is here, I've written the information here, and let me post that in the chat here so you can use it later. It's only one line, basically. It's what we call magic. You click on edit source, and now you say like, oh my God, it's impressive. What do I do with that? You don't have to care. You go on the first line, you paste the line that I just wrote, and then let's do the same thing. Paste it in the summary box. Let's do a show preview. And whoops. Ta-da! On the right here, on the right hand side, you can see now we have the date he is born, he died, what he did. But there's a problem here. We have two pictures of him. Let's have a look. I think I can remove that. No. But there are information below the picture. See, it's around 1907, which is something that I don't have here. So I'm a perfectionist, so I'll add something. But if you don't see that, that's okay. There's caption, medial legend. So let's do caption here. You can add. Okay, when you want to add information, you have to use a pipe. It was caption and equal.
Okay, Miguel.
Oui,
instead of that, I think you should put the caption on Wikidata, because there's no code of the image on Wikipedia.
Amazing.
So you can go on Wikidata and just put the legend on the item.
Let's just remove the picture, the brute force method. Okay, and now I just remove the picture and I let the info box. Okay, let's do publish change. And Simon is proposing that we go on the Wikidata item, but this is something we know how to do. So it's on the left hand side here. Wikidata item. Oh, this is the image that is displayed on the Wikipedia article. Simon is suggesting that we add caption. So let's do edit here. Qualifier, Simon. Caption.
Yes.
Media legend, oui. 1907? Or the name Arthur
Yes,
Timéo?
yes, yes.
Oui, oui,
Yes.
oui. Comme
Yes.
ça. Up, 907 language.
En.
EN.
No, E. En. Oh, yes.
And I publish. Oh, let's have a look now if I reload here. Oui! Incroyable. Incroyable. And now I can go on français. Is it Infobox 2? Oui. We don't have caption, Simon, in French?
Because it is in English. If you put the same caption in French and Wikidata, it will appear.
Media legend. Up. Incroyable. Wow. We're learning so much today. Thank you, Simon. And one last thing before we go on split groups, and we try to do that. Every article have what we call a talk page, where we can discuss about information that you can find on a topic, or there are bots that are coming here and that add information. And you can see the last line here in the talk page. It's written, this article has been marked as needing an info box. But guess what? We just made one. So let's edit source. Again, wiki project, importance low, yeah, needs info box. Yes, so I guess that by removing that, we'll be fine. More info box, minus info box, minor edit, show preview. Oh, and it's not there anymore. So publish change. So two things that you can do. And Mariana will post a link to Excel sheet on Google Documents where you can find biography that needs an info box like that one. So you add the first line, the information. So let's look at the history. We are consolidating or learning here. So what did I do here? By clicking on view history, we see that I did the last edition. By compare selected revision. See, I added that line and I removed this one, minus, plus. So straight line. There you go. And then on the talk, there's also a view history. Huh. Let's have a look. Compare selected revisions. And I just removed the needs and full box. Yes, more so. That's it. And then you'll say, Miguel, it's so quick. I did that, boom, like that. What do I do next? Well, you can read the article and see if there are any information that you can add in Wikidata. So we see that he and his brother, he has a brother. Does he have a brother in his? No, there is no brother indicated in this Wikidata page. But the marvelous thing about is, so say it's in French, but his brother has a Wikipedia page. That means that he also has a Wikidata item. Let's look at that. We know here on the left side, Wikidata item. This is the Wikidata item of the brother of Arthur. So we want to add a statement. So if I go back to the Wikidata item of our friend Arthur here, when I go down at the bottom, there's something like add statement. So we know that he has a brother, relative, sibling, brother or sister. That's a good one. And I can add that one its name, or even easier is entry here. Whee! Boom, and then I click publish. There you go. And I can do the same on his brother because since I'm there. Okay, brother, does he have one or sibling? Oui. Ah, mais peut-être que c'était sibling tantôt. I did. They were already there. It was a sibling. What can I do then? Okay, and this is the last thing I'll show you with them. I could erase it by hand, but no, I'll use the view history. And there's here, I could like undo what I did. Amazing, amazing. I just click undo. Summary. Information already in the item, publish, change, and that's it. So you can undo things in history.